Welcome back to SGC online chemistry classes. This is lecture number 3 on the topic coordination compounds. Well, dear students, from the last video, hope you have come to know regarding the important terms. Hope you have followed the very important terms pertaining to the coordination compounds. There we started with central metal atom or ion, next coordination entity or coordination sphere, the very next coordination polyhedron, and the last ligands. In the last video, the last term was ligands. We restricted our discussion in the last video till ligands. Let's continue the part in today's videos. Ligands. Dear students, important term. What are ligands? I repeat, ligands are ions or molecules. Ligands are nothing but they are ions or molecules which are capable of donating one or more lone pairs of electrons to the central metal atom or ion in a complex, to the central metal ion or atom in a complex to form the complex compounds is nothing but, they are nothing but ligands. Or the ions or molecules which are bonded to the central metal atom or ion in the coordination sphere, in the coordination entity are called ligands. Hope you have collected the definition of ligands in the last class. Ligands. Already you have collected. Let's start with the definition. Ions or molecules. Ions or molecules which are capable of donating one or more lone pairs of electrons to central metal atom or ion through coordinate bond are called ligands. As a repetition, the ions are molecules which are capable of donating one or more lone pairs of electrons to central metal atom or ion through coordinate bonds are called ligands. Well, alternatively, you have alternate definition also. The ions or molecules which are bonded to the central metal atom or ion in a coordination sphere are called ligands. If I take an example, if I write the complex K4 complex compound or a coordination compound K4FeCN6. In this complex, this is the complex ion. In this Cn minus negative ion which are called ligands. Cn minus a negative ion is nothing but a ligand. If I take another Cu NH3 taken 4 times SO4, in this complex compound, in this coordination compound, NH3, a neutral molecule which is a ligand. The ligand in the K4FeCN6 coordination compound is the Cn minus. Anion is a negative ion. Anion is acting like a ligand, and NH3 where a neutral molecule NH3, that is the ligand in the second coordination compounds. The ions or molecules which can donate one or more lone pair of electrons to the central metal atom or ion through coordinate bond are called ligands. Well, dear students, depending on the number of lone pairs of electrons donated by the ligands to the central metal atom or ion, the ligands are further classified into following four types. They are classified into four types. They are classified into four types of ligands. One as monodentate ligands. Second one, bidentate ligands. Bi or didentate. Bidentate ligands. Third, polydentate ligands. Last, ambidentate ligands. Ambidentate ligands. I repeat, depending on the number of lone pairs of electrons donated by the ligands to the central metal atom or ion, the ligands are further classified into following types. What are those types? The ligands are further classified into following types. One, monodentate ligand, bidentate ligand, polydentate ligand. Next, ambidentate ligand. Let's collect the meaning of those different types of ligands along with example, because a question has appeared over this part. Define ligands, mention their types, or else what are bidentate ligand, give an example for that. Such types of questions have appeared. Let's collect the first one, monodentate ligand. What are monodentate ligands? See, the term itself makes it very clear. Mono, single, Greek term, mono, single. Ligands, the ligands which can donate only one lone pairs of electrons, only one lone pair of electron, to the central metal atom, or ion to form the complex is nothing but monodentate ligands. These monodentate ligands, they may be negative ion or positive ion. They may be neutral molecules. They may be neutral molecules or negative ions, or they may be positive ions. Monodentate ligands. Well, students, let me repeat. The ligands, already you come to know regarding ligand. Then what are monodentate ligands? The ligands which can donate only one lone pair of electron to the central metal atom or ion to form the complex are called monodentate ligands. These monodentate ligands, they may be neutral molecules, or they may be negative ions, or even they may be positive ions. Let's collect minimum 2 examples with respect to each category of the monodentate ligands. Example for neutral molecules. Example for neutral molecules. Neutral molecule like NH3. As per the norms, this is referred as amine. This is referred as what? Amine. Amine ligand. This is called amine ligand. Neutral one. H2O, aqua. Aqua ligand. CO, carbonyl ligand. Carbonyl ligand. CO. When you take NO, nitrosyl ligand. Nitrosyl ligand. So these are the examples of neutral monodentate ligands. Neutral monodentate ligands. Now let's collect some example for negative monodentate ligand. A negative monodentate ligand. A negative monodentate ligand, if I take Cn minus, this is as per terminology, this is called cynido ligand. Cynido. Cn minus cynido. So Cn minus cynido. OH minus hydroxido. So this is a negative ion, negative monodentate ligand, Cn minus hydroxido. If I take Cl minus chlorido. Similarly, if you take Br minus bromido, I minus iodido, F minus fluorido, altogether these are called halido. So F minus, Cl minus, Br minus, I minus, which are called halido, negative monodentate ligand. Then when I take this NO2 minus nitro monodentate negative ligand. Next, if I take SCN minus, which is a thiocyanato ligand. CH3CO minus acetato ligand. CH3CO minus is the acetato ligand. So this even etc. further which are given in the notes. These are examples of a negative monodentate ligands. Now let's collect positive monodentate ligands. Positively charged or positive ion which act like a monodentate ligand. So first one is NO plus. So what is this? NO plus is the nitrosonium. So positive monodentate ligand NO2 plus nitronium. NO2 plus nitronium. NO plus nitrosonium. Thus, there are very few positive ligands. To collect the example for positive ligands, very few positive monodentate ligands are there, which are mentioned here: NO plus nitronium, NO2 plus nitronium, NO plus nitrosonium, etc. Hydrogenium is not a monodentate ligand. So this is what regarding the first type of ligand called monodentate ligands. Let me conclude. Monodentate ligand, the ligands which can able to donate only one lone pair of electrons to the central metal atom or ion are called monodentate ligand. They may be a neutral molecule or negative ion or positive ion. Here we collected a neutral monodentate ligand, amine, aqua, carbonyl, nitrosyl, etc. A neutral monodentate ligands. A negative ion monodentate ligands are cyanido, hydroxido, chlorido, fluorido, nitro, then thiocyanato, acetato, etc. Even sulfato is a bidentate. Now, positive monodentate ligands, it is nitronium, NO2 plus, NO plus, nitrosonium. So, this completes the first type monodentate ligands. Now, let's collect what are bidentate ligands in our further discussion. Bidentate or even didentate, there is no difference. Bidentate or didentate, one and the same. So what are these bidentate? Word itself says the ligands which can donate two lone pairs of electron. The ligands which can donate two lone pairs of electrons to the central metal atom or ion in the complex to form the complex, those are called bidentate ligands. So what are bidentate ligands? Well, students, the ligands which donate two lone pairs of electrons to the central metal atom or ion to form the complex are called bidentate ligands. Example, if I collect an example, if I write SO4 2 minus, SO4 2 minus, sorry, it is not the bidentate. Oxalato, the C2O4 2 minus, C2O4 2 minus. See, C2O4 2 minus, it can also be written like this, COO minus. So it can have two donor atoms which can bind to the central metal atom through coordinate bond. So this is nothing but oxalato. This is called oxalato ligand. In short, it is called OX. If you get a question like what are bidentate ligand, give an example or give an example of a bidentate ligand. So the ligands which can donate two lone pairs of electrons to the central metal atom or ion to form the complex are called bidentate or didentate. Example for the bidentate ligand, it is C2O4 2 minus. C2O4 2 minus. Earlier I have written SO4 2 minus. SO4 2 minus is an example of a monodentate ligand which is called a sulfato. Sulfato is a monodentate ligand. Carbonato is a monodentate ligand. Sulfato, carbonato, thiocyanato, acetato, those are all monodentate ligands, make it clear. Now C2O4 2 minus, oxalato, so this is a structure given there. Oxalato is an example of a bidentate ligand. Next, it is example 2, if I write ethylene diamine like this, NH2, CH2, NH2. This is ethane 1,2 diamine. So this is ethane 1,2 diamine. Ethane 1,2 diamine, which in short is called ene. As per the nomenclature for the coordination compound, this is called ene. Oxalato is called ox. 1,2 ethane 1,2 diamine is called ene. So this is also a bidentate ligand. Example of a bidentate ligand, here it consists of two donor atoms. So this NH2, two donor atoms are there, two donor atoms. So this ligand can link to the central metal atom through these two donor atoms. That's why it is a bidentate ligand. Even oxalato, COO minus, these are the oxygen, two oxygen donor atoms called ligating atoms. Through this ligand can link to the central metal atom. Therefore, there are two donor atoms, hence it is a bidentate ligand. In the earlier, there was only a one donor atom which is ligating or linking to the central metal atom. Those are monodentate. Here, the ligands which can have two donor atoms and can donate the two lone pairs of electron. This nitrogen can donate one lone pair through coordinate bond to the central metal atom. This can link with the central metal atom through another coordinate bond. Thus, it is an example of a bidentate ligands. Now, let me go to collect the third type of ligand, which is polydentate ligand. Let's collect polydentate ligands. What are polydentate ligands? Polydentate ligands. The ligands which can donate many, not one or two, many, more than three or more. The ligands which can donate many lone pairs of electrons to the central metal atom or ion, those are called what? Polydentate ligands. Those are called polydentate ligands. So, what are polydentate ligands? The ligands which can donate many lone pairs of electrons to the central metal atom or ion are called polydentate ligands. If I take an example of familiar example of a polydentate ligand, which is EDTA. So what does it mean? Ethylene diamine, tetra, ethylene diamine tetraacetato, ethylene diamine tetraacetato ion. Ethylene diamine tetraacetato, EDTA, is an example of a polydentate ligand. If I write the structure CH2, so you have N giving you CH2CO minus. So this is the structure of CH2COO minus. So here you can see the 6 ligating atoms. You can see the 6 ligating atoms. This is nitrogen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is an example of a hexadentate ligand. This is an example of what? Hexadentate. Which is an example of hexadentate. So diethylene diamine, I can write, this is example 1. If I take example 2, so what is that? Diethylene diamine, I can write NH2, CH2, NH, CH2, NH2. This is diethylene triamine. See, here you have 1, 2, 3. Diethylene triamine. In short, it is called diene. Diene. It is an example of a, see here you have 3 donor atoms. 1, second, third. So this is an example of a tridentate ligand. Tridentate ligand. See, basically what I want to stress on this, what I want to point out the polydentate ligands, the ligands which contains more than, which can able to donate many, more than 3 or more, many lone pairs of electrons to the central metal atom. Familiar example for a polydentate is EDTA, ethylene diamine tetraacetato, which is an example of a hexadentate ligand, which consists of 4 plus 2, 4 oxygen, acetato, oxygen, 2 nitrogen. It is an 6 donor atoms are there, ligating atoms are there in the EDTA. Therefore, it is an example of hexadentate ligand, a polydentate ligand example. Next is diethylene triamine. Similarly, triethylene tetramine, which is an example. See, diethylene triamine, diene, is an example of tetradentate. Similarly, triethylene tetramine is an example of tetradentate ligands. Well, students, now let's go to collect the next one. Take the next one, which is ambidentate ligands. What are ambidentate ligands? Let's collect it now. Ambidentate ligands. What are ambidentate ligands? This has appeared in the examination. Dear students, make a note. Ambidentate ligands. Give an example with weightage of 2 marks. What are ambidentate ligands? Mention example for the ambidentate ligands. Well, students, so ambidentate ligand, these are the ligands which contains more than 1 ligating atoms. These are the ligands containing 2 or more. They are containing 2 or more ligating atoms. But the only 1 ligating atom gets linked to the central metal atom. Those are called ambidentate ligands. The ligands containing 2 or more donor atoms, ligating atoms in the sense donor atoms, 2 or more donor atoms, but they contain 2 or more donor atoms, but they link or ligate, but they can link or ligate with 1 donor atom, with 1 donor atoms. I repeat, the ligands containing 2 or more donor atoms, but they can link with only 1 donor atom with central metal atom or ion are called ambidentate ligands. They contain 2 or more ligating atoms. They may contain more than 2 donor atoms, out of which only 1 can link with the central metal atom. Such ligands are called ambidentate ligands. Do remember, if I take an example cyanido, Cn minus, called cyanido. It can link with either carbon atom or nitrogen atom. So these cyanido ligand contain 2 donor atoms. carbon as well as nitrogen. This ligand link with the central metal atom either through carbon or through nitrogen. So such ligands are called ambidentate ligands. If carbon gets linked, then it is called cyanido. Then this ligand is said to be cyanido, in which the carbon gets linked with the central metal atom when it is linked. Or else the nitrogen can link. If the nitrogen of the cyanide ion is linked with the metal atom, then it is called isocyanido. Hope you got the meaning of ambidentate. Cn minus is an example of a ambidentate ligand. It contains two donor atoms, but only one of the donor atom link with the central metal atom during the formation of a complex. Those are called ambidentate. Cn minus, if it gets linked through carbon, then it is called cyanido ligand. If it linked through nitrogen, then it is called isocyanido. Even example 2, if I take example 2, if I take NO2 minus, it is a nitro ligand, so it can link through either nitrogen or by oxygen. It can link through either nitrogen or oxygen. So if this nitro ligand link to the metal atom through nitrogen, then it is called nitro ligand. Or if it gets linked through oxygen of the nitro group, if it gets linked, then it is called nitrito ligand. Thus Cn minus, NO2 minus, even SCN minus also, cyanato, SCN minus is also ambidentate ligand. Either it can link through sulfur or through nitrogen. As I have told here, Cn minus, if carbon linked cyanido, if nitrogen gets linked isocyanido. Same, if sulfur gets linked thiocyanato, if nitrogen gets linked, then it is called isothiocyanato. Like this, the definition followed by one example will carry you 2 marks. I conclude with the ambidentate ligands, the ligands which contain 2 or more donor atoms, but only one donor atom can link or ligate with the central metal atom during the formation of complexes. Those are called ambidentate ligands. Example: Cn minus, SCN minus, NO2 minus, cyanido, thiocyanato, nitro. These are the examples of ambidentate ligands. Well, now let go to collect one more subtype in the polydentate itself, which are called chelate ligands. Let collect about a type of polydentate only, chelate ligands, as an information. What are chelating agents? What are chelate ligands? Chelate ligands, nothing but, if you will get a question in the theory sheet, give an example of a theory, give an example of a chelate ligand, a chelating agent. Or EDTA is a dash, first monodentate, bidentate, chelating agent, all the above. Like this, you get a permutation combination. If do remember, give an example of a chelating ligand. Give an example of a chelate ligand. You must remember EDTA itself is an example of a chelating agent. As I already shown you, the structure of EDTA, ethylene diamine tetraacetato, is an example of a chelating agent or a chelate ligand. So what these chelate ligands or chelating agents are called? These are the ligands. These are the ligands. The ligands containing many donor atoms and they get ligated to form the complex. They get ligated or linked to the central metal atom or ion to form the complex. To form the complexes. So what are chelate ligands or chelating agents? These are the polydentate ligands. Do remember, these are nothing but polydentate ligands. Chelates are nothing but polydentate ligands containing many donor atoms. All of them will get ligated to the central metal atom or ion to form a ring-like structure, to give you a ring-like compound. Those are called chelating agents. Example for the chelating agent or a chelating ligand is EDTA. What EDTA stands for? Ethylene diamine tetraacetato, which is an example of hexadentate ligand. There are 6 donor atoms. Out of 6, 2 donor atoms are nitrogen and 4 donor atoms are oxygen. Well, with this, then one more term one should remember as a point of note. One should know denticity. So what is meant by denticity? See, the denticity of a ligand is decided on the number of donor atoms present in it. If I take the number of donor atoms, if I take aqua H2O, so there is only one donor atom, therefore whose denticity is 1. If I take oxalato, there are 2 donor atoms and hence its denticity is 2. If I take EDTA itself, what is the denticity of EDTA? It is 6. So the denticity is nothing but the number of ligating atoms. They must able to donate a lone pair of electron. The number of ligating atoms are nothing but the denticity, or the number of donor atoms. Ligating atoms, donor atoms, it is one and the same. The number of ligating atoms or the donor atoms present in the coordination compound, present in the complex itself is called denticity. So the denticity of this EDTA is 6, and the denticity of if I take Cn minus, though there are 2 donor atoms but one can link at a time, therefore it is a monodentate. Then ambidentate I said, but is a negative monodentate ligand. If I take NO2 minus, there are 2 donor atoms, but only one link. If out of 2, if only one gets linked with the central metal atom, then it is said to be ambidentate. Thus, I conclude with the ligand and its classification. Now let go to the important next term, which is coordination number. Now let collect information about the one more term pertaining to coordination compound. It is the coordination number. So what is this coordination number? Dear students, it is nothing but the number of monodentate ligands. The number of monodentate ligands or the number of coordinate bonds present in a complex, present in the complex is called coordination number. is called coordination number. So what is coordination number? It is the number of monodentate ligands or the number of coordinate bonds present in the complex is nothing but coordination number. Example, I repeat, some disturbance is there, let's wait. Coordination number, the number of monodentate ligands or the number of coordinate bonds present in the complex is called coordination number. Example, if I take a complex K4FeCN6, so what is the coordination number of this complex? If I write coordination number, which is 6, coordination number of this complex is 6. If I take another CuNH3 taken 4 times SO4, the coordination number of this metal atom with respect to iron, with respect to copper, here it is 4. So if I take COEN taken thrice, COEN taken thrice, complex entity I have taken, what is the coordination number of this? See, EN, ethylene diamine, EN, ethylene diamine, short form. Already it is an example of a bidentate ligand. It is a bidentate ligand. So what is the coordination number? Coordination number, there are 3. There are 3 EN. Each is a bidentate ligand, therefore coordination number is 6. So let me conclude. So what are coordination number? The number of coordinate bonds present in the complex itself is called coordination number. In this complex, coordination number is 6 since 6 monodentate ligands linked to the iron. Coordination number of second complex is 4 since 4 neutral molecules are linked through coordinate bond with the copper. In the third, EN stands for ethylene diamine, which is a bidentate ligand. So there are 3 bidentate ligands. Each denticity is 2. 2 into 3. So 3 multiplied by 2. Hence the coordination number of this EN with this central metal atom is 6. Well, with this I conclude today's class. In the next class or next video, we go with the oxidation number of the central metal atom, followed by the homoleptic and heteroleptic in the next video. Thank you, students.